Welcome to Maurine's meditation page. These meditations are offered free in service to the divine. If you're interested in working with Maurine, learn more at headtoyourheart.com. So, welcome everyone to our Monday night meditation. So, thinking about what we want to dive into tonight, just a theme to help us drop deeper to a more real reality than our waking life and our waking experiences. Reading a novel right now, and in it, the two characters are having a discussion about morality and how to define good and evil. And the teacher is pointing out that it's very difficult for humans to define good and evil. And you see this with religions, because they'll just adopt a set of rules that they make true for them, but it isn't true for the other people. It's okay for me to kill you guys because that's in the name of my religion. And so it gets very muddy. And so they're trying to have this discussion about how to find something more universal, something that's really out there. And this guy's a philosopher, and he's talking about his philosophy is that the universe, whatever it is we call God, that animates everything, is this infinite field that is evolving, and it's always changing, and it wants to know itself. And he's trying to say the difference between good and evil is always evolving, always moving toward the light, and for evolution and creation, I guess, like movement. And then anything that is evil would be anything that's an obstruction to that or the opposite of that. So it's interesting. I don't know where he's going to go with it, but it was just fun to follow this little philosophical conversation in this novel. And I did love how he described the universe. And he was even saying, look, this is just how we understand it now. This is how science can explain the unseen, and this idea of the Big Bang or whatever is this huge energy field that we're all swimming in. And this is as good as it's going to get for us here and now at this moment. So our brains, this is as evolved as we've gotten so far to even try to understand what is the universe, what is God, what is life. And so let that be enough, that we don't have to really know the ultimate answer. We probably aren't even capable of absorbing it, but that's what we have to work with now. So let that be enough. Don't worry about it. But so I guess, Eva was saying, hey, maybe we'll do a meditation on transition. So it's sort of perfect with this, because and this goes perfect with David Weber is talking about flow. So it's like getting into that momentum, getting into the flow, tapping into the greater consciousness, and withdrawing from any of the ego mind tendencies to control, because it's that, in my mind, it's that control that would be that stick in the wheel spokes that they talk about. It that's the evil is when you're trying to stop the momentum. And I think that ego is the one that's always doing that. It's always trying to judge, control, somebody in, judge, control, separate, compare. All of these just sort of squeeze the life out of us and they stress us out. And now we've divided ourselves against God or divine when we get stressed out. And so we're buying into this other low level thinking. So this is why we meditate, right, on Mondays, is to tap back in to that continuous web, to that flow of divine light, that river of love that I like to think each of our expressions of physical here is a conduit for that river of love to flow through. And so for us to get out of our own way, detach from the ego mind, detach from the material world illusions, and tap into something deeper. And I'll just say one word about thinking, because one of the reasons people meditate is often said is to stop thinking. And I know that whenever we've done Diksha, it's really, really slowed down or helped me disengaged from the thinking process. That's one of the things that oneness and Diksha has been very powerful in my life. But it's also, I think, not true that we stop thinking or that you can control your mind, stop thinking. Maybe some people can. Maybe some monks or gurus have obtained that. But I think that's not the goal. Because I think if you make that the goal, then you're setting yourself up for failure and frustration. So I think what the idea is not think, but to just simply not identify with your thoughts, if that makes any sense. And to practice softening around the thoughts, knowing that they just bubble up and happen just like boiling water does on a stove. They pop off and they can just dissipate, and that we can direct our attention to a deeper consciousness that is that flowing river of love and light. So with that, I invite you to get comfortable. Settle in, let your eyelids close down. If you'd like to turn off your camera, you're welcome to do so. And just begin by softening in your facial muscles, releasing in your jaw, letting your tongue go lax, and really embrace the breath. Welcome that breath, every rhythm that it goes through. Notice where the breath wants to go, whether it wants to be shallow or deep. Having a relationship with breath, life, rhythm, the body that you are in charge of. And slow your breath down and breathe a little deeper than normal. Easy does it. And continue with that softening that started with in your face, your jaw, and your tongue. And just allow that softening just to melt vertically down from your head, face, jaw, down into your shoulders. Like warm caramel. A warm healing salve. Let it soften and relax the muscles in your shoulder blades, shoulders, all the way down your arms. Really take a moment to feel your hands. You can really let go. Let that healing salve, that softness flow down to your hands. Let them really absorb that relaxation. You may feel your fingertips, you may feel some tingling. And if you do, you're becoming more aware of the life force inside of you. You're slowing down your thinking. You're focusing on the energy, the sensations. You're distracting the mind to go to a place of stillness and flow. Invite that relaxation down your chest and upper back. And it may feel like you're getting heavy or still. And let that relaxation drop down to your midsection, your belly, your hips, your sit bones. And a few moments here making contact with any area here in your torso that calls to you. Knowing that as we relax and soften, that as we have the sensation of feeling heavier, that there's also space inside of you. Lots and lots of space. You never guess it from looking in our three-dimensional way, but perhaps in 5D, in that inner knowing that you have inside, you can actually sense vast space inside. Relaxing more and more with your breath. And just let that softness now roll out below your hips now, down to your upper thighs, knees, your calves, ankles, top and bottom of your feet. Feeling your toes. Breathing into this, your sacred vessel. Imagine that you could put the car gear from drive or any other place into neutral now. You are shifting, intentionally shifting yourself into neutral, disengaging from the thoughts, letting the brain do whatever it wants to do, just disengaging. As you come into your heart intelligence, your heart knowing, just inviting blessings and love, healing and goodness that we want to attach to those particles or that energy in the universe, to that persuasion. We would like to drop into vastness, to the deeper consciousness, whatever that flow is. Let's lift our intention to attract healing, high vibration, love, goodness, light, love, evolution. I want to heal. We become the healer and the healed. We'll begin to know what that is on a heart level, on an energetic level. Just imagine that you are not afraid to open up to that goodness, that we gently, kindly release any judgments, earthly experiences, forgiving all these crazy earthly experiences. Just forgive it. Let it soften. Let that energy die down so that we can tap back in to the universal flow. You're christening your vessel with this intention that you want to be part of the good, the wise, the healing, the light, the love. Rest into that. You as vessel, Your soul has been with you since before the beginning. All kinds of levels of wisdom out there. You are not alone. So ask with a humble heart what it is you would like guidance on. Go on receive mode as you ask the divine, what does it want you to do in the world? What is it wanting to express through you? How can you be part of the goodness that wants to produce in the world? How can you bring more knowing to the universe through your existence here? And what learnings can you extract from your earthly struggles? What part of your struggles or past is simply a story that you're carrying that is ready now to be flushed? The past. Would you be willing to truly get into that flow and just release the past and extract from it any lessons, any wisdom that you take forward with you as a precious gemstone? And then the last part of the meditation, I want you to sit in the radiance of your heart. Find that altar or that sitting place in your heart. Breathe into it. From your heart center, begin quiet or silent mantra. I am light. I am light. I am light. Continue on your own. Breathe into that. Now transition into the next mantra. I am love. 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 Continue on your movement. You are love. You are light. You have always been light. You have always been love. Don't forget who you are. In spite of everything, in spite of anything that the outer world may show you or lead you to, in spite of that, you are love. You are meant to be love. You are light. You are meant to shine. You are meant to flow. You are meant to discover and evolve and change and move, forgive, shift, embrace, swim. You are part of a movement, a grand movement. You are part of a pattern, a vast pattern. So energetically, where do you want to find your place in the pattern? Because the pattern has everything in it, everything. From the lowest vibration to the highest. It has every expression. It has every imaginable expression. So find your place. Make your intention. Where do you want to be in the pattern? Who do you want to be beside? What energies do you want to have flowing over your back and under you and on your sides? Working as a team with whatever vibrational pattern you commit to. Knowing that your spirit soars, that you have done good work tonight to embrace and direct your consciousness. Take a few moments as we transition out of our meditation to give thanks, offer gratitude. Offering your gratitude, you're opening up space inside, opening up like docking ports for this good energy to connect into you, to recognize you, for you to recognize it. You are good. You are flow. You are light, love, beautiful radiance. So breathe into that miraculous body that the universe has given you, thanking it for being still tonight while we did our meditation, praising it for its ability to heal itself, its resilience, and for it being a fortress for you, a house for you to navigate this amazing experience we call life. Making a commitment that we will love this body while we have it. Think about it, take care of it. Take time out for it. And begin to connect to your breath. And bringing your breath into every different part of your body. Bringing awareness back into your body parts from your concentration, and then just coming back. Feeling that elegance of your body. And take your time coming back. We'll go find us some music to do the next segment of meditation, which is the blessing giving. Namaste. Thank you for joining in on these free meditations. If you're interested in working with Maurine privately, learn more at headtoyourheart.com.